It is time for Why the Sea is Salty Day 5. This is test day. Let me share my screen here. We'll start by reviewing our team cooperation goal is still active listening. So think about what that looks like and what that sounds like. We are still working on theme and our word power synonyms. And for our writing day, we're going to be writing a book review. Let's go over our words. Kind. Kind means nice. Like Jasmine's mom said, it was kind of Jasmine to dry the dishes. The next one is rich. Rich means having a lot of money, like the rich princess lives in a big castle. Tiny. Tiny means very small. There is only one school in the tiny town. Leave. Leave means to go away. Students will leave school when the bell rings. The next word is bits. Bits means small pieces. Kenny tossed his bits of bread into the pond for the ducks to eat. The next one is answered. Answered means gave a reply. Mr. Holmes answered questions about the book report. The next one is bought. Bought is to pay money for something. Like Tracy bought a pencil case at the school store. And the last one is gifts. Gifts are presents. Evan wrapped the gifts for his sister with shiny paper. In yesterday's reading, the poor man became rich because the hand mill grinds out gold pieces. Today, we will find out whether the hand mill's value remains a secret. So we're going to start by looking at our graphic organizer. Okay, so last time we got to here, so we're going to add the event for our last reading, which was the poor man becomes rich because the hand mill grinds out gold. And I'm running out of room. And there's going to be one more event. If you run out of room like I did, you can just write it way down here, or if you have room, you can just write it next. So after your reading today, you're going to put in your last event and the solution, which is the answer to our problem, which was the poor farmer asks his rich brother for food. His brother gives him a ham and tells him he must go to the end of the world. So we need a solution for that. Okay, and so you're going to add that third event and you're going to finish the rest on your own. The theme of the story is that kindness and honesty are rewarded. What clue tells you this is the theme of the story? So think about that for a second. Okay, remember the clue that supports the theme is that the hand mill makes the poor man and his wife rich. They are kind and honest, so something good happens to them. The sea captain is greedy, so when he steals the hand mill, something bad happens, and he doesn't know how to stop the hand mill, so all the salt sinks the ship. Let's go over our test questions for your test today. You're going to be taking your test on Canvas. The first one, the two brothers are different because, and then you're going to have a multiple choice, so it's just a B, C, or D answer. One likes ham and one doesn't. One is rich and one is poor. One likes sheep and one doesn't. One is silly and one is serious. So you're going to pick the best answer for that. The second one says, what event happens when the poor man and his wife set out for the end of the world that supports the theme that if you're honest, kind and honest, you will be rewarded. So you're going to have to think back in the story after you do your reading, because you're going to be reading pages 28 to 34. So you're going to think about what particular event happens to them. What happens to them to support this theme? The third one says, why does the Lord of the castle give the hand mill to the poor man? So you want to answer that with a complete sentence. The Lord of the castle gives the hand mill to the poor man because. How will the handmill help the sea captain? So when you're done reading, you're going to figure that out and you're going to write it in a complete sentence. The handmill will help the sea captain, and then finish your sentence. 5, why is the sea salty? So you're going to choose from multiple choice on this one. The handmill is still grinding out salt. The poor man throws salt in the water. The handmill falls deep into the sea. The rich man throws salt in the water. So it's going to be one of those choices. Number 6, the theme of the story is that if you are kind and honest, you will be rewarded. What clue tells you that this is the theme of the story? This is what we just talked about in our question. So you're going to make sure you answer that in a complete sentence. And then you're going to have some words, and you're going to pick the synonym for each of these words: cut, dirty, let, and glue. Okay, and on these last ones, you're only going to use each of the vocabulary words one time. So one's going to say, write a meaningful sentence for the word tiny. So it's going to have to make sense with the word tiny when you write your sentence. The next one says, Alberto asked his sister to blank his room so he could study. The next one says, Mariana used bits of leftover fabric to make a square for the quilt. Bits means this one's going to be a multiple choice. Large pieces, tasty pieces, small pieces, funny pieces. And this is continuing. You're going to still choose just one of those vocabulary words. Owen blank lunch in the cafeteria because he left his lunchbox at home. Layla is a very blank girl who never teases anyone. Mrs. Davison told the guests to put their gifts on the table where Haley would sit to open them. Gifts means you're going to choose from multiple choice: papers, lessons, sports, or presents. You're looking for what gifts means. The next one, Rosie's dad asked her about her day at school, and she blank that it had been great. The actor is very rich because he gets a lot of money for each movie. Rich means you're going to choose from your multiple choice: having a lot of money, having a lot of books, having a lot of food, having a lot of friends. I would assume there should be an S there. So you're going to read pages 28 to 34 in Why the Sea is Salty, and you're going to finish filling in your story map with the last event and the solution. And then you're going to go ahead and take your quiz on Canvas today.